Hey guys, welcome to another episode of this series. So right now we're looking at Dragon basics, and in this episode we'll be looking at comments and user input in printing out the text. So I assume, like, you checked out our previous tutorial, you have already learned how to install and configure the Dragon programming language. So Dragon is a new programming language, and it's better that you adapt to it now because the future for Dragon looks super amazing. So upon installation and configuration, you'll have the Z Dragon compiler here, IDE. So the best thing you can do now is double click and it should open. So we'll just go straight to what we discussed. Then when it opens, you have this Z Dragon IDE and it's empty right now. So the first thing you have to do is create a new project. Then, okay, let's click that. Let's see how far we go. And now you give it a project name. So let's call this one basics. You can choose any project name you want, but that's our first step. So looking at the basics, then you choose the folder of where you want to save that project. So let's wait for it to load. Okay, hurry up. Great. So we have it. Now I'll save this one on my desktop. There's a folder created. I just named it Dragon Tutorials. So that should come up in a second. Okay, be fast, girl. Okay, great. Now we're here. So Dragon Tutorials, I'll select that folder and then select folder. Then that should do. The rest is optional, it's not mandatory. Let me just maximize my window so that you can be able to see. So now under the project here tree, you have the sources. This is where your source, your main code will be. Now we have the main.dgn. So we can write our code in here and compile Dragon and be able to run that program. So now in this file, initially it will be empty. Okay. So now what you're looking at today is comments, user input, how do you get input from the user, and how do you print out those things. So just like any other programming language, Dragon has some CSS type of commenting as well, and the normal, like other programming languages, commenting stuff. So the first one is this. In Dragon, you notice you have this and that. So this is the first one, where you have something like this, the way CSS works. So whatever you write here won't be compiled. Then the second one, which is the most common one, you have this one, and whatever you write after this won't be compiled. So this is a comment. So I hope you have learned that. And then whatever you write here, it won't affect your program. Now let's go to user input. How do you get the input from the user? So the first thing you have to do is you have to import. And the way you import libraries is use the select. So select standard. STD is short for standard, just like in C family languages. So here you import the standard library where you can reuse some of the common methods and functions. Okay. Now let's say username. So if you want to get the username of the user and print it out to the screen. Okay. So this is what you do. So you say let's assign a new variable. Okay, username. Oh, sorry. Username is equal to okay, what will username be? Let's equate it to readline. So it will be equal to nothing, of course. So readline, this is read, then ln, short for readline, and it will read a new line. Then, and we need to communicate a message when starting. So what we're going to say is show. This is how you print out a new message to the user and anything else you'd like to do. So showln, it will start it will echo the statement on a new line, and show will just show it. So here we say welcome to the new Dragon programming language. So we say okay, so we can leave this one here. Then let's show line. This will just start this statement on a new line. Excuse me. So now here we'll say please enter your name. means to continue. Okay, and there we have it. You don't need semicolons and everything. Then username, meaning they'll have to enter their username. Then immediately after that, we have to say, so we can now echo out their name, right? So show, this is showing new line after they have entered the name. And we say, hello. Then here, let's concatenate their name. Let's concatenate their name. Hello. User, hello. So we assume they've put their name. You're welcome to our new channel. The new family, rather. That sounds a little bit cooler. So first, if you can see, we imported the standard library. We show the line. Then this is what you do if you want to show a new line, more like start on a new line or new paragraph, or instead of continuing the statement back over and over. Then we get the username. What we did was we assigned the read line to this. So what happens is whatever the user will input here, it will be stored in this variable here. So we have another episode that discusses what variables are, and we'll talk about them later. So show another line so that doesn't continue from there. Hello plus the username of, the username variable, whatever value the person will put in here, and then you welcome to a new family. So how do you run it? If you do that and it's not saved, it will prompt you to save it, but I've already saved mine. I assume so. Okay, and it should show me something. Okay, I didn't save it. Great. So now what I have to do is Control S on file there. I can just say save. Then run it again, and it should run. Oh, welcome to new programming language. Please enter your names to continue. That's a bug. It didn't start on a new line. So I'll say Jason. Hello, Jason. You're welcome to our new family. And that's how you get the input from the user. So just to click to clear something up, in case you have another bug there, what you can do is escape the /n. The \n just tells the program to start whatever statement on a new line. So let's save. We need some clean code there, and then let's run it. It should launch sooner. Okay, please enter your name. So as you have seen there, so I say, okay, I'm Jason. Hello, Jason. You're welcome to our new family. So that's it. Hope you enjoy the course, and happy coding to you. Okay, it ran. So I think that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. The subscribe button is just below here, and that's it for today.